Many may have heard about the fateful day on August 5th, 2023 at the Montgomery, Alabama riverfront. Some have named this day in history the Montgomery Brawl, others the Montgomery Riverfront Uprising. On that Saturday afternoon, after co-captain Damian Pickett asked a group of boaters to move their pontoon to make room for the riverboat Harriet II to dock, they violently attacked him rather than complying with the request. That's when several men and women intervened, rescuing Pickett. But perhaps even more notorious is W.F.Chair, who has dominated social media as a cultural icon of resistance since the event. We have the real exclusive with Tashina Rafiki Ashwagandez and W.F.Chair.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us here today.
Why, thank you. I'm honored to be here today.
So, before we get into the events and everything, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I was adopted by Reggie Ray about 7 to 8 years ago. Before, I was just hanging out at the Walmart. I lived a pretty simple life. I went to mostly cookouts, family reunions, picnics, and sat up at the children's table during Thanksgiving from time to time.
So, tell us how that day started for you.
Well, to be honest, it was just a regular summer day. Reggie and his wife took me down to the waterfront like any other day, like we've done before. We were just chilling in the house, and then that's when everything started popping off.
You were one of a few heroes that rose to fame from what happened at Riverfront that day.
Well, I wouldn't categorize myself as a hero. But yes, there were a few folks amongst us that day that truly changed the way things were happening.
So who would you say those people were?
For sure, the young man who swam over, Aaron Rudolph. They're calling him Aquaman. Now, I don't want to say the word. Let's just say the group of young men that showed up simultaneously are being called the Avengers. And of course, my main man, Reggie. But me, nah, I ain't no hero. I was just there at the right moment and right time.
So, how do you feel about those who refer to you as a weapon or a misused tool?
I mean, I know they see the guns on me. I wouldn't consider myself to be violent or a danger at all to anyone. That's why Miss Jackson took me.
Who is Miss Jackson?
Queenie Tate Jackson. She grabbed me and was holding me back during the brawl, trying to keep anyone from getting hurt. She took me and threw me in her car.
Oh, wow.
Miss Jackson was out there that day helping folks register to vote. You know, the riverfront is full of rich history, good and bad.
Well before European settlers arrived, the area around the Alabama River, including what is now Montgomery, was inhabited by Native American tribes, including the Creek Indians. The city of Montgomery was founded in 1819 and became the state capital of Alabama in 1846. In the 19th century, the Alabama River was a major artery for trade and transportation. Steamboats were common sights along the river, facilitating the means of goods and people. During the Civil War, Montgomery played a significant role as the first capital of the Confederate States of America. In the 20th century, Montgomery's riverfront underwent changes in response to evolving transportation needs. The Montgomery riverfront is now home to various attractions and landmarks, including the River Walk, a scenic path along the river, as well as parks, amphitheaters, and museums. Today, the Montgomery riverfront stands as a testament to the city's history, which is a blend of historical significance and modern development that attracts both locals and visitors alike.
So, what does life look like for you now that you have a celebrity status?
I've been with Miss Jackson since that day. She takes me with her when she helps with voter registration and does activist work throughout the local area. It's really about showing up for people in need in our community, like people showed up for Mr. Pickett that day. I think what made me so popular is that I became a symbol of unity, a symbol of liberty, something familiar that people could relate to, that people are familiar with. The fact that I was used in that way that I was, it became a symbol of liberation for people.
Thank you.
Thank you.